Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and today we're going to announce the newest hobby challenge for the PMP. What is the PMP? Why, that is the Painters Motivating Painters, our Google Plus hobby community. I'll say it right up top. If you're interested in joining us for this challenge or on your own personal hobby journey, we'd love to have you as part of our painting community. It's a community of hobbyists focused on positive feedback and just helping everybody take the next step in their own personal hobby journey. And every so often we run challenges, and this is the announcement for our newest one. So, our newest hobby challenge is called All About the Base. So, Meghan Trainor references aside, we are going to do a challenge that's all about basing. So, no sand and grit and a single tuft here. No. It's time to take it up to the next level. So what we are looking to do here with this challenge is create an entire world for our miniature to occupy, whether that be a scenic base, a display base, or a straight-up diorama. So what we can see here is one I did recently that was Percival from Kingdom Death, one of my favorite miniatures out of the line. And this is sort of the edge of some mountains that I created for her. All right, so let's talk about the challenge. All right, so the hobby challenge works like this. It can be any number of models, minimum of one. There has to be some kind of model on there. So we can't just do a base. You have to sit a model in the base, and it has to be part of the world. That's still a very important component of this. One submission per budgeteer, per participant. Conversions are allowed, of course, and encouraged, as always. You don't have to use stock models or anything like that. As I said before, this has to be on a scenic base, a display base, or a full-fledged diorama. This challenge is all about pushing your basing. The categories for the voting at the end of this will be separated into those three types. So we'll separate the game miniatures that are on scenic bases, display bases, and full-fledged dioramas will each be in their own groups. The category, and so you have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern on December 31st, 2017. Now, why? I guess that should actually be Eastern Daylight Time because it'll be in daylight time, but whatever. The point is you have until midnight. Every time I say, the midnight on 12/31, people then ask me, do you mean January 1st midnight? Or blah, 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 blah. 11:59 p.m. You have until the end of the day, the end of the year even, on the eastern seaboard of the United States of America to submit your entry. Okay? And those submissions must be uploaded into the PMP under the Hobby Challenge Final Submissions tab. If they are not under Hobby Challenge Final Submissions, if they are not tagged in that tab, I will not see them. They will not be part of the final voting. It is that simple. So, the idea here is to push yourself, to push your basing, to create something more than just the miniature on the base, to create some kind of world for that miniature to occupy. To me, one of the great elements of basing, and the reason why I take basing so seriously and push it so far, is because I believe it is as important as the miniature itself for creating the universe in which that miniature lives. It tells a narrative. A miniature standing in a grassy field tells a much different story than a bombed-out, ruined set of buildings. There is a different narrative to what is happening there. Okay? So, that's what we're going to explore with this hobby challenge. This is meant to be a fun challenge. It's about pushing ourselves. This isn't a hardcore painting competition. Everything has to be uploaded to the Hobby Challenge Final Submissions tab in the PMP by 11:59 p.m. Eastern on 12/31/2017, so the end of the year. Of course, feel free to post any progress shots in the PMP and get feedback. The community is all about positive encouragement, constructive criticism, and helping you take the next step. So that is, don't feel as though you've got to keep what you're working on under a bushel. Not in any way, shape, or form. Reach out to people, get help, build the best miniature and scene you can. At the end, I'll collect all of the photos into an album so people can look at it, and there will be a vote in the different categories. and of course 1 submission per person. I have to limit it to 1 because otherwise things get really complicated if I have a bunch of different ones I'm trying to juggle against and people are stealing votes from themselves and so on and so forth. And it gets complicated. Okay? So, remember, push yourself on your base. This one should be very exciting. I can't wait to see what people come up with. It runs 11/1, basically November 1st, although, of course, you could start now. I'm putting the video up now, so it's not as though you got to wait to start working on something, but feel free to start working. Basically, it runs November through December 31st. So you've got 2 full months to construct this scene, this base, this world for your miniature. So I very much look forward to seeing what everybody comes up with. I love basing, as you can tell. All the pictures here that I've shared as part of this are my own, both a scenic base, a display base, and a diorama, all that I've worked on recently. I hope you enjoy working on this challenge. I hope that you find it to be interesting and evolving of your skills, and I can't wait to see the worlds that people create. So, there we go. That's the new hobby challenge, all about that base. Look forward to seeing the progress shots. Look forward to seeing the final submissions. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to answer them. And don't forget, if you want to join the PMP, that link is also down in the description. So, there you go. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. See you next time.